Welcome to the Moon Speedway Roadcourse for only the second Roadcourse race of the season. Tonight, it's the Freedom Cup League battle at the Moon Speedway Roadcourse. It's close to do or die time for Chad Limburner. If he wins tonight, he's essentially locked into the playoffs. But if he ends up in third place, he finds himself having to get the win in the next race. Tonight, we'll see Bill Steinbach try to go for his favorite track win of the season. And we'll see what Steve Brown can do, as those two are going to duke it out for the points lead to be the leader going into the playoffs. Only 1 point separates the two of them. Another curveball these drivers are going to have to deal with. Rainy conditions. Once again, it's plagued them throughout 2014, but tonight we could see severe thunderstorms, possibly hail, so look forward to a possibly rain-shortened race. Getting ready to go road course racing. Limburner on pole with a lightning fast lap. Steinbach in second and Steve Brown in third. They come down the first short chute through turn number 2. Cloudy conditions this afternoon, a little humidity in the air, but like we said earlier, possibility of rain. Green flag is out. Limburner leads them around for the first lap at the Moon Speedway Road Course.
Yes, he'll take them around and run a conservative line, almost hitting the outside wall there. He wants to get a feel for the track, though, and he has a lot of time to be able to do that. Now, not so much. Steve Brown in second is catching up and will actually take the lead as Limburner has his reception cut out in turn 6.
Steinbach drove into the rear end of Chad Limburner going into turn number 2. He lost a lot of time, but Chad did a nice power slide in turn number 2, and Bill went out of the screen, flips over. Chad Limburner flips in turn number 2 for the first caution flag of this evening.
You can see it's starting to get windy out there on the track. Look at the checkered flag, the American flag in turn 1 blowing in the wind. Steinbach will come around. Brown jumps the restart. He'll have to back up here before the drivers can get going. Green. There it is, green flag.
3 wide out of the first turn, and that did not bode well for the field. Limburner and Steinbach fell back to second and third place as Steve Brown now has a full head of steam.
We have number 26, then number 20, and then number 8 in third spot, having a lot of trouble out of the 6th corner. You can see the field is very spread out. Limburner almost going a lap down, but he seems to be making up some time.
He seems to be able to find that handle on the car. Maybe he has a good long run car. And while that's happening, Bill Steinbach has caught up to the back of Steve Brown.
It seems like Limburner's car is really good coming out of turn 1 as we see a crazy wreck in turn number 5 here with Steve Brown flipping over, hitting the cone and bouncing a tire out of the way.
Track maintenance team put that Dodge on all 4 wheels facing upright.
Look at what he's doing under caution.
Here's the action again, going into the corner. He cut just a little bit short, hit the go-kart tire, and then the cone, and along came Steinbach.
He will not relent here late in the regular season. Green flag is back out. A bumpy restart for Limburner gets pushed to the outside by Steinbach, who will steal the lead away from him. And now Limburner's upside down. Brown runs into him. Track maintenance team comes to get Limburner's car as fast as they can, and he will retain second place over Steve Brown.
Oh, he'll crash again in turn number 2, collecting leader Bill Steinbach, but there will be a caution flag on lap number 16. Chad will take the outside lane on this restart attempt. Looks like Bill will come around. He's going to have the bottom lane. Green is back out. The Chevrolet of Limburner jumps out to the lead.
Oh, did you see what Steinbach did there? Kind of taking his wheels and pushing Brown to the outside wall. Limburner has the lead. You can see him sliding out of turn 2, but again, he's really good coming out of turn 1, which doesn't allow the other drivers to catch up.
Steve Brown got tight coming through the S's, hit the cone in the final corner coming out of the front stretch, and now he's in jeopardy of losing a lap to Chad Limburner. Bill Steinbach still in second spot. Steve collects with the wall out of the final corner, but he's able to gather it up, only to spin out in the short chute.
You know, Chad Limburner has really got something going with that number 8 car. It's really fast, and it hasn't historically been fast on road course racing. Look at this tire!
Tire in the racetrack. That collects 2 of the 3 vehicles in the field, Brown and Limburner. So we're getting word that Steinbach may have also got some damage in that one. You can see the track maintenance team by his car right now. checking it out, making sure it's okay. Here it is again.
Look at this tire. It's rolling. It's on the back of Limburger, and it rolls around there in turn 5 and 6 for an entire lap.
And then here comes the field. You can see Steinbach did hit it, bumped the tire into the outside lane, and then Limburger and Brown got together trying to avoid making contact with it.
Yeah, green flag is back out. Limburger again in the lead for a short time. Steinbach gets loose and gives Limburger the lead back.
Oh, Steinbach and Brown wreck coming out of the final corner onto the front stretch. Chad Limburger hits the cone, but he's able to continue rolling. Now,
Brown shoots in the shot there along with Steinbach, but Steinbach keeps his bearings.
Steve Brown looks like he couldn't get the car refired coming out of the first corner. Yellow flag on lap number 28. Now remember, road course races, only 35 circuits of racing.
That means whenever we hit lap 31, there will be no more cautions in this race. And something seems to be wrong with both Limburger and Steinbach's car here. Under caution, they're having some trouble. The word we're getting from Bill Steinbach's team is simply a body mount there. Is stuck underneath the car, went through the body, and is on that mount.
You think that was our final caution flag?
I don't know. The way these drivers are driving today, really reckless, sort of off the restart. And right as I say that, you can see just how crazy they are when they take the green flag. Brown is up on the wall there, but you have to go 3/4 of a lap down, and Brown can't get his car off that wall. Limburger runs into him, and that'll bring out a caution, 3/4 of a lap. Lap 30.
Here it is one more time. The restart. Now, there was some debate here as to whether or not this was not taking the green, but you can see the field.
Wow.
Pretty impressive move there by Limburger, but they did all cross the start-finish line before, so they complete this lap. That's it. No more cautions. The wind has significantly picked up.
Oh, yes. Yes, it's getting windy here. Limburger has quite a lead. Brown and Steinbach get tangled out of turn number 2, heading into turn 3. And now they're neck and neck for second place, not gaining any time on Limburger because they have their own battle going on.
Steinbach looks like the left front shock is down once again. But Chad Limburger's got a pretty healthy lead. Looks like Steve lost steering going into the second corner. And he'll lose a lap to Chad Limburger and Bill Steinbach, but he makes contact with Bill. White flag.
All right, Limburger just has to hang on here. Steinbach tries to make up some time, won't be able to do it. He doesn't have the preferred line. He'll take second place easily from Steve Brown, who has to go around one more time here today.
Chad Limburger picks up, what is that, his third win of the season?
Yeah.
3 wins so far in the 2014 racing season as we continue to build our way closer and closer to the playoffs.
Now all Limburger has to do is finish the season out. One more race. Can he do it?
It's a track we've seen a driver not finish all the laps in 2012. That was Steve Brown, the Pittsburgh Classic from the Pittsburgh Super Speedway.